Hi guys, Tracy Taylor here from Taylor Made Transformations. Coming to you from my car yet again. I apologize that a lot of my videos are in my car, but it seems to be the only place that I really get some peace and quiet. When I'm at home, like I said before, I have kids, so it's not until I get on the phone or try to do a video do they want to really talk to me. And it just seems to be really hard to get peace and quiet. And then plus I'm always out running around to an activity or another appointment here or there. So it just seems like a lot of times when I get these downloads and feel compelled to do a video, I happen to be in the car. So today I want to talk a little bit about the difference between somebody who has a healthy sense of self-worth and self-esteem versus a narcissist. I've gotten a lot of messages, people saying, well, how do you know the difference? Chances are, if you question whether you're being narcissistic, you're more than likely probably not narcissistic. Most people that question that about themselves are not, because narcissists are completely oblivious to the fact that they're narcissist. They think that they are better than everyone else. They know that they think that, and they don't understand why anyone else can't see that. Narcissism is a spectrum disorder, so the more traits you have that fit the narcissistic personality disorder, the chances are you're closer and higher up on the spectrum. We all have some narcissistic traits. That does not make us narcissistic, and true narcissism is pretty rare, although we are seeing an increase in it. And we believe that the reason the increase is happening is because we are overvaluing our children. There's a difference between saying to your kid, you know, you did a really good job. And if they didn't win or they didn't get an A on a test or something, you did your best. That's all you could do. And coming at it from a nurturing perspective. But when we live in a very highly competitive culture now, and we see in a lot of parents that are doing more like you should have won that or thing, and we're overvaluing a child's worth, because again, as I said on my past videos, we all can't be great at something. I mean, we all can't be LeBron James. We all cannot play in the NFL, be, the next Oprah, it just doesn't happen. Those people are very far and few between, but that does not lessen someone's worth or place in this lifetime. We've gotten to be such a competitive culture, and unfortunately we're overvaluing our kids, and then they're highly let down. But the problem is then they overvalue themselves when they get out into the real world too. So the difference between narcissism versus self-worth is somebody that has a strong, healthy sense of self-worth doesn't really need validation outside their self. They know that they are good, and they also know that they have flaws, but they're okay with that. We all have things that we're working on. Some of us, myself included, I'm always working on things. I know some things about me that someone might consider a flaw I'm okay with. And some things about me I might not ever be able to change because they're so ingrained. That's just life. It doesn't make me bad, and it doesn't make you bad. We all have things, and it's perfectly okay. And somebody that has that healthy sense of self-worth and confidence doesn't need that validation outside themselves. They can walk into a room and they don't need to be validated by people in that room. Narcissism, the person just generally tends to have overinflated sense of self, and it's not always about looks. I mean, a lot of people think that a lot of narcissists are vain, and some of them are, but I've known some narcissists that aren't into the looks at all, but they believe that they're narcissists that are like help narcissists. They volunteer for every single thing. They believe that they're the most helpful person that there is. They have that kind of martyr complex. That in and of itself can be narcissism. Any type of behavior where you feel that you are special and you go above and beyond anyone else can really be a form of narcissism. And again, we all have some of these traits, so we all can be a little bit narcissistic at times and throughout periods of our lives. But a true narcissist could care less about anyone else's feelings, and they generally treat people and their relationships more like property than actual people. So my advice to you is, if you actually have to ask yourself if you're a narcissist, more than likely you're probably not. But that's just my take on it. And thanks for listening to my video. And I just started my YouTube channel, so I appreciate any likes, comments, or subscriptions to my channel. And have a great day, guys.